plant coming out of my head. Hello again. So this is my Q2 video. January, February, March, Q1 video. So this is April, May, June, Q2 video. It's the end of May right now, so a little late. I intended to make this video for a long time, but I got really tired. The whole family got sick, and then we recovered just in time to go on vacation, and then we came back and got sick from being on an airplane, and then I got really sad, and I got really tired, and, you know, burnout and despair are a thing. So while Q1 was really trying to get into habits, Q2 is trying to apply the habits a little bit more. We'll see if that works. I also just realized I'm not wearing a microphone. Shouldn't be an issue. Q2, how's it going? Fine. In terms of like, monetary goals, nothing has happened yet. But we'll go into, I have learned a few things that I found sort of interesting, and there is some movement. That's fun. So I thought, just as a fun start, we talk a little bit about money spent, because we're starting a small business. And maybe you're wondering, all right, well, how much is this costing you so far? Money in, money out. So I just did I had an old ring light that I got at Goodwill that almost immediately broke, and that was like $20. We kind of spontaneously got a new ring light that was a floor model in an actual photography studio, and that was like $162. So that was kind of a big jump. Probably didn't need to commit that hard to a ring light. Oh, you want to see? It's that ring light. It's a beastie. Other new thing, I got a Banksy poster. That's fun. I just really like that pose. It's got a lot of energy and good strong lines. Oh no, shouldn't have done that. Oh, I got a little mini tripod that I ended up not using, but I did take an attachment from it and put it on my old tripod, which I'm currently using. But that was like $20. I got a mic, which was like $15 that I'm not using, so good use of money. The mic had a headphone outlet, and I'm using an iPhone, and iPhones are stupid and don't let you plug in headphone things. So I had to get a dongle because I have a new phone, so I needed a new dongle. And then we had these wireless mics that came with the ring light for some fascinating reason that I hate. So then I went and bought a new wireless mic. And I'm also subscribed to Photoshop, which is like $20 a month. Because it's $21 a month, so because I'm on the really basic Photoshop. And I had to up my cloud storage just this past quarter. It was just before I was going on vacation. It was like, I could purge my shit, or I could just buy cloud storage. That's another like $10 a month. So as of when I originally put this together, which was for when I was going to make this video last month, I spent $312 on the YouTube's money getting back. Nothing yet. It's only been 6 months, you know. Subscribers, there has been movement on the subscriberships, which has been very encouraging. In the past quarter, I've gotten 100 new Instagram subscribers, which is great because during COVID, I was posting like fully illustrated pictures, and I wasn't working during COVID. So it was pieces that sometimes I was putting the whole day into, like an 8-hour day into a piece. And it would get 12 to 16 likes, which is kind of my average. In the past few months, I've done 40 more posts and 20 reels and 26 stories, and the stories are basically just the posts. What I've noticed is Instagram really likes reels. Surprised to no one that Instagram is pushing reels. And like really frustratingly, I've been doing these reels, and sometimes the ultimate picture isn't great. Like I'm just doing sketches and I'm filming myself doing the sketches. So these time lapses, especially when I started doing a few of those in a row, one a day for 5 days. And when I started mixing up the hashtags a little bit, not really mixing them up, but I had a few that are like hashtag sketch, hashtag sketchbook, hashtag I'm an artist. And then I was drawing a skateboarder. So then I would throw in hashtag skater girl, hashtag skateboard, like mixing it up that way. I had some of these drawings that I was not proud of, and they're getting 90 likes as compared to my 12. And that's really when my subscribership bumped. So future technique, drawing something where I can hashtag it differently and not just hashtag sketch, but maybe something like I had hashtag baseball. I had a picture of somebody throwing a baseball. So a whole lot of twist and torque in the body. And that got so many likes. That and the skateboarder. And this like really bad, like sneaky one, that one got so many likes. Also getting a whole lot of scam messages. So that's something to look out for, which was so sad. The first one I got, somebody asked for a commission, and part of me went, ooh, and my husband was like, ooh, a commission, how fun. And all I could think was, I'm not making anything good. Like, I'm just trying to draw every day. I'm not putting out good stuff. This person was saying, hey, almost no images on their profile. And then they go, I want you to draw my son's dog. And I have never drawn an animal. Except for like one post several months ago. I had never drawn an animal. So that was fake. And I had someone else who asked for a commission. And I said, all right, I'll do a sketch. That'll be fun. We'll do something with a sketch. I'll sketch it on a separate piece of paper. And I said, hey, $25. I'll spend 10 minutes and I will draw you a sketch of something. If you give me an extra $10, $35, I'll put everything I drew into an envelope and I will mail it to you. And I said, we'll do it through Ko-fi. And then this person wrote back, I want something, I'll give you $300. And I was like, all right, so this is a total scam. And then I had someone that wanted to they were like, hey, I buy NFTs. Let me turn your drawing into an NFT. And it was like the weird sneaky one I had just drawn. And I was like, this is not. So yeah, in the past 3 months, I've had at least 3 to 5 scam DMs, which is, be on the lookout for that. It's so sad. But haven't gotten scam stuff on YouTube, which is real exciting. My YouTube didn't exist before. So one, the YouTube exists. This exists. This makes fun content. But I have 40 subscribers. Hey, you guys don't typically watch these videos. You watch my little shorts that are my little time lapses, but you're here and I love you. Actually, when I was putting my notes together from last month, it had only said 26 subscribers. So now I have 40. That's an additional 14 subscribers in the past month-ish. So that's great, right? That's amazing. And 20.2 watch time hours, short watch time hours, but I've got 36 videos / shorts. They're mostly shorts. There's like, counting this video, it's gonna be like 3 videos. So that's wonderful. I love that. That makes me excited because I honestly care a lot more about YouTube than Instagram. Instagram is a means to an end. Instagram is I draw every day, supposedly, my like accountability buddy. And then YouTube is, I don't know, what I much prefer to do. I was trying to wait to get fun lighting in the background again, like my first one, before I made this video, but I'd already put this video off a long time, so here I am. Etsy has no change, and I think I will actually make a TikTok, but I'm gonna make a TikTok for drawings that I think are sellable. So if I draw something, like if I do an illustration, and then I think I'm gonna make a print out of this, I'm gonna put that on TikTok. So hopefully in the future, there'll be a lot more TikTokies as well. Kept up with plans? ? I mean, the whole point of Q1 was kind of establishing habits. That was like my saying for Q1. That fell off the table a little bit, but I held on to that pretty good for Q1. And then sickness, explosions, and other things. Kept it with plans. Held with Insta and YouTube. No focus on projects, except last month with illness, vacation, and more illness. Oh, What have I done? I've got a new phone. The hope for the new phone was to be better video quality. Hopefully better audio quality. I hope you can hear me. Because I didn't plug in my mic because my kid's taking a nap and I thought I'd film this video really quick before my kid woke up. I'm starting to learn Spanish. That's fun. It's, take your wins where you can get them. I have signed up for monetization on Instagram. It doesn't mean anything, but I've done it. I had made a posting plan, but honestly, it means nothing. I'm not done. Make a TikTok, but we know why. Finish that comic I was going to throw together. I just haven't done that. Haven't made a Gumroad. That will come later. I don't see much point in making a Gumroad until I've got more things on Etsy, and I'm really not prioritizing Etsy things. The family portrait and the art on the wall. That is kind of my focus. There is a methodology in paying off of debts in accounting that I believe, it's called something like snowball. I don't know if it's like snowball effect, snowball planning, but the point is that you start with paying off the small debts. You get the small ones just to get the motivation going, just to be like, look, I paid that off. Let's move on to the next one. You start with the things you can do the quickest and the easiest to gain momentum to pay the bigger ones off. Snowball. And that traditionally works very well for me. A lot better than a lot of, like, starting with the big one first is not helpful. Deciding to draw a full comic before I do anything else is not going to be a good plan for me. I'm starting with the things that I think I can do the fastest, and that will make me feel really good. The art on the wall, having a finished piece that I like enough to hang on a wall and potentially could bring to a show or a gallery is priority one. That sort of connects to making a portfolio. So if I ever say, oh no, I'm an artist, and someone goes, oh, what do you do? I can be like, here's my website. And it's gotten really into charcoal. I haven't drawn any charcoal drawings in this very long time, but I've gotten really into the concept of something that has like smudgy lines, and then you can focus in and get more detailed in the part that you want to look at, like having real smudged, messed hair and like shoulder lines, and then like this really polished face. Just to be like, here's the artist part of it. So it's like, this isn't just someone took a picture and added a filter to it. This is, you can see the art and the texture and the technique, and then you can see the refined skill. Because I've seen those pictures and they're beautiful, where it's just like a photorealistic, beautiful pencil drawing. And all I can think is, that could have been a photo. You could have just taken a photo and blown it up really big instead of spending 80 hours making a pencil drawing out of it. But like, it shows magnificent skill, but I want to see some texture. I want to see that it is something that somebody drew. So when someone sees it on a wall, they can immediately go, that's a drawing. Although I'm sure the effect of like, ooh, what a beautiful picture, and someone goes, no, it's a drawing, and they go, what? And they get up all close and they go, oh my God, what? Like, I'm sure that's also a great feeling, but it's not the feeling I'm going for. And that whole pregnancy thing, that's gotta start. I'm gonna start that after I get some wall pieces and a portfolio. That's my next, in my priority line, that's my next in line. New plans. Originally this was like, get her done. But while that I default to that a lot, and like, let's just focus now. Let's get focused, get going. That ultimately doesn't last for very long. I want to do the snowball thing. I want to get some projects, just a few. I want to finish some things. Start and finish some things. Start a lot of things, finish some things is my plan. I also really want to money focus. Honestly, if I can get my portfolio done in the next month, get like a portfolio together in the next month and something on the wall, and like have drawn 1 or 2 comics for the pregnancy comic I wanted to do, that'd be magical. I don't even know if that's going to happen. That sounds like a lot. We'll see. Oh, that's fun. Steps. I forgot I wrote down steps. Revamp the Etsy. That's a big plan because it's still, I had this whole like plant themed thing, And it seemed so sustainable. I had taken all these beautiful pictures of roses and I was tracing them, and it was going to be all coloring book focused. And I don't know, while it was very doable, it wasn't very fun. I'm not someone who relaxes with like a coloring book. So I'm not someone who relaxes with tracing. It was just something I could do that didn't take a lot of like research. So revamping, taking all the things I have done and putting them together into like one coloring book and then making more stuff. This might have to be Q3 because I'm kind of behind on Q2. The TikTok for the Bible products I mentioned. Keep making the shorts and the reels because that's what Instagram likes, and it's kind of the easiest thing for me to do. I set up my phone so the camera's on this side, and I shouldn't have. I should have set the camera on this side because I keep looking over here. It's too late. I'm not filming this twice. My kid might wake up. Art for printable websites, that's going to have to be Q3. Q3 is going to have to be the sales one, and Q2 is going to have to be set up for success. Commissions, that's not happening. An email list is not, those things aren't happening. I didn't get my keyboard out either. Hi, thanks for sticking around this long. I really appreciate it. I did my hair this time. Is it pretty? Enjoy it because I'm cutting it off very soon because I am tired of finding a lot of hair around my house. New goals. What did I just say my goals were? Start a lot of stuff. Finish anything. Just anything would be great. There was a thing that was like, hey, display your art at this. It's called Pancakes and Booze. You could bring in 2 pieces for free. After that, it cost money, and you could display them like in a little mini art gallery, and people would come for the free pancake, and I assume they make money by selling booze. I thought, ooh, and I went through my Instagram and I pulled up 2 pictures because their format was within a square. And then I went, well, I have to get those printed out. And then I thought, well, if I'm showing that off, what if someone comes up and says, hey, can I get one of those, or can you draw me one of those? Some of the things I did were when I was trying to go for like photorealistic, and it took me many days, and I don't want to do that again. I don't know. I have a really excellent Steve Martin. He looks great and it's amazing, and I'm very proud of it, and I would not want to do infinitely more of those for the rest of my life. One was fine. My Beyonce is very fun. It has some fun colors in it. I'd much rather do something that I could do quickly and be like, look at the movement of my strokes, instead of like things that are photorealistic is all hiding strokes. I don't want to do that. So yeah, something I could put on my wall and then potentially take off my wall and bring to a gallery, and then when the gallery thing is done, bring it back and put it back on my wall. Some comics. I'm trying to like set my expectations so low here. I just don't want to be disappointed in my own lack of motivation. Just, it's a lot. The job market's rough, and we've been working less because we want to spend time with the kid, and you got to work more. You need more money for a kid. So, I mean, mercifully, we saved up really good, so nothing's bad yet, but we're on a timer. I don't like that. It's part of me, I'm so relieved that I have started a YouTube and I've started an Instagram, and that so far, other than the scam people, which there are so many scam people, everyone's super sweet and supportive, especially on YouTube. Instagram, I don't know. Instagram just seems terrible. I'm sure maybe if I had like several thousand people somewhere, I'd get a lot more people that are like, oh, this is great. But I get more than on YouTube, which is great. I like that. Keep producing. That's productions. Producing. Charcoal. Drawing. And we'll do, maybe I can plan stuff well, except the kid likes stealing my journal, which makes it really difficult to write in the journal. The kid keeps seeing me with it and stealing it. Maybe. But he seems to want to write in it, which is cute. I feel like maybe I'm slowly instilling some love for writing and or drawing in him. Those are my new goals. Start a lot of stuff. Finish anything. Portfolio, wall display art, some comics, and then just like doing stuff, charcoal drawing, outlining some stuff. I mean, really, I should put like apply for jobs. I was watching this other YouTuber, And she said one of the things that got her motivated was that she, with no previous art experience, was like, I'm going to be an illustrator. I'm an illustrator now. And that like motivated her because she's like, this is what I just drew all the time because, you know, that's what illustrators do. And then I thought, do I want to be an illustrator? And I was like, I could be an illustrator, but I don't think that's what I would call myself. I was like, I'm a sketch artist and a digital cartoonist, but that doesn't make me feel like, this is what cartoonists do. What are cartoonists? Block themselves away in a studio and don't see the light of day. That's what cartoonists do. I don't want to do that either. All right, well, what did I write down for April, May, and June? Habits. Haven't done any of those. I mean, the fact that I started drawing again at all, I drew some Met Gala stuff. Very proud of myself. You gotta be proud of your gains. You know, you gotta be proud of when you fight through the depression haze. One of the things I had was like just drawing for 10 minutes a day, and I've just been so tired, and like stress also makes you tired. But the kid's sleeping a little better. The hubby is now working more than me because he makes more, so we decided he would work more. So I keep thinking, all right, I should be able to draw more. So this is when the mind over matter sheer force of will comes in. Also, I don't drink coffee, and maybe I should start drinking coffee. More tea, more caffeine in my life so I can make more videos like this. This is almost a half hour. I hope you love it. Haven't done a portfolio yet. Haven't done the website. Haven't done the wall art. Making a link tree. I mean, once I make a website and revamp the Etsy, I can make a link tree. I feel like I looked that up once and it cost money, and I was like, ooh. Aw, a baby ebook. That sounds cute. Not sure what I was thinking, but some sort of ebook that involved baby stuff. I could do that. I'll visit someplace new. That's like a life goal. We do have some plans. We're visiting friends. I've now started reaching out to my friends a lot more to be like, hello, please help me. Please help me. Oh, art on some sort of printing website. And the Art Biz video, that's this one. Yay! Summary. Staying the course. This is what I wrote last month when I was originally going to make this video. Staying the course. No hard revamps yet. Just more art, but more focus on clean line art and less on wonderful doodles. I don't care about clean line art anymore. Screw that. All sketch stuff all the time. That's the new summary. Hiya! Draw what you want. And that's what I want. Thank you for joining me and for putting up with me looking at this part of the screen as that part of the screen. And I'm sorry I'm not wearing my little mic. I hope I'm sitting close enough to the phone that it doesn't really matter. I'm also really glad the crows stopped cawing in the background. Thanks for staring at my wall. I tried to adjust the camera so you weren't just looking at cords the whole time. My little hanging plant. Yeah, I hope this has been fun for you, hearing about how the Art Biz is going. Other summary of how is the Art Biz going? I'm glad I started it. That makes me feel amazing, and that it's been going, and that I have been making things. It makes me feel more motivated to do more things and to do better. There doesn't seem to be any real motivation for doing quality over quantity on Instagram or YouTube. I think the quality will just come with the quantity, is what it seems like right now. It does feel like I'm less depressed now, which is good. Getting things done makes me feel good, and when you are too sad and tired to do things, it makes it hard to feel good sometimes. I have filmed this video. I will get this video posted, and maybe I will draw more. That sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for the few people. I think this last video that I did got like 7 views. So thank you for those 7 people. One of them was probably me, and I appreciate it. Because, you know, this YouTube, Instagram, and art business in general is a long game. You're in it for the long game. You can't hold on to short-term goals, especially in the beginning. Because if I was the most organized and didn't have a kid, which even during COVID, when I wasn't working and didn't have a kid and was arguably very organized, I did not start this. The kid is part of the reason why I did this. I love my kid, and I'm happy I'm doing this. It's about time. Thank you for your support. If you want to support me more, you'll just have to wait because I don't have a store for you to shop at and I don't have a Patreon. So, just put the videos on repeat. Put the longest video on and just keep watching it over and over again. That's what you can do for now. And let my beautiful, dulcet voice lull you to sleep. Because I'm told it does that. Oh, that's another thing I could have done. I could have just made a bunch of podcasts that are me reading really boring stuff, and then I could just lull you to sleep. Sleep.